guys, I thought it would just be fun to share with you the souvenirs that I got on our little anniversary trip. If you don't know, well, if you're new here, hello, my name's Danielle. I'm so glad you decided to stop by my channel and hope you will enjoy what you see and that you will hopefully want to subscribe and stick around. And if you have been around for a while, welcome back. I'm so glad you're here and that you want to keep coming back and watching whatever I end up doing. But my husband and I, if you don't know, actually our 25th wedding anniversary is June 12th. But because he works at a school and the timing just worked out better to be able to do our anniversary trip just this past week or so. And so by the time you see this, it will be way past that. But in any case, so we decided to go ahead and do something big for our 25th wedding anniversary. We do not go on big vacations. We are very budgeted. It's just not something that we do, but we felt like it was something really worth celebrating. And so we made the most of it. So we decided to take an 8-day cruise and we decided to drive down and back. We live in Michigan and the port that we were going out of was Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And so we wanted to make it like the driving part we actually enjoy. We enjoy being in the car together. Maybe we're weird, whatever, it works for us. And so we decided on the way down, we would go along the East Coast and, well, sort of, we didn't go all the way to the coast, but, and that we would go to an amusement park called Carowinds. The park is split, South Carolina and North Carolina, so you get to be in both states when you're in the amusement park, so that's pretty cool and unique. And it is actually owned by Cedar Fair, which owns Cedar Point in Sandusky, Ohio, where we go several times. We go like at least 5 times like from when they're open May through October. So we love going to amusement parks. So we figured we would make that part of our trip. So that was the first thing that we did. And so I'm going to go ahead and show you what I got there. And then on the cruise, places that we went on the cruise. So let me start with what I got at Carowinds. I knew I wanted a shirt from there before we even went. And so I was having a hard time finding one I really liked. And then I saw one of like their spirit jersey kind of ones and I kind of liked it. It was more than I wanted to spend, but I was like, I like it, whatever. So we figured we'd finish riding and doing stuff and then get it before we were going to be leaving so that we weren't trying to get a locker or carry something or have to put it in the bins when you ride rides, not doing that. And when we went to go back to get it, that store had closed already. And it was like an hour before the park was closing. So that was weird. And it was the only one that had it. We were actually very surprised by how small Carowinds is. It is much smaller than Cedar Point. It doesn't have nearly the amount of rides and things like that. But we did have a lot of fun. And some of the rides that we rode some of them were very similar to some of the ones at Cedar Point. But some of them were nothing like them. And I was so proud of myself because there's only one ride at Cedar Point that I have not gotten my butt on. And because I've just been a little too scared, which is Millennium Force. And I believe it's 308 feet high. And I almost did it on our last trip in the fall, but I ended up not. And so while we were at Carowinds, they have, it's called Fury 325, and it's because it's 325 feet tall. And I rode it twice, hands up, down the first hill and everything. So I was so proud of myself, and now I'm like, now Millennium Force to Cedar Point's gonna be nothing. But so this is the shirt that actually, I looked at it a couple times. My husband kept looking at it and going, that looks like you. I think it would look really good on you. I was like, yeah, but it's more expensive than I want to spend because if you know me, I'm super cheap. But we were on vacation. It was $32.99, but it is this shirt. So it says Carowinds up there. And it's a long sleeve t-shirt, which is something that I do not have much of. So I am actually really excited to have that. And then, I don't know if you can tell, but this is like a stretchy material that's there, and at the middle that is not on the back. The back is just plain, but it's really like retro looking. And he's like, it's totally like your 70s vibe, and it really is. So I ended up getting this shirt, and I think it's super fun. And dang, does it look good with a tan? Everything looks so much better with a tan. I wish I could be tan all the time. Okay, on to the next. I'll go ahead and show you this shirt, even though this was on the way home from our entire trip. On the drive back, we went to Bucky's in Richmond, Kentucky, and I've heard about Bucky's, like these truck stops or whatever, and I was like, we need to go to one. If we see one, let's go to one. So we decided to go. Oh my gosh, it added like a half hour to our trip because we were in there for a long time, but it was totally worth it. And we decided every time we travel, if we see one, we're going to one. But so I had to get a Bucky's shirt. And so if you watch my vlog that shows our vacation, you will see this in that, but in case you don't, then you're getting to see it now. It is a tank top. I love the neckline on it, and it's got kind of a bigger, longer sleeve opening there. And then there's Bucky there in the middle. So cute. He's a beaver, in case you can't tell. And I love the colors. And again, it's like that retro. My husband was like, yep, that's totally you. And so that is my Bucky shirt that I got. So the ship we went on was Royal Caribbean's Symphony of the Seas. If you have never been on a cruise or you haven't gone on Royal Caribbean, I've gone on Carnival, and it was the big red boat. When I went, it was before like Disney actually started their Disney cruise line. But oh my gosh, this ship blew us away. Like, we are so amazed. We will only go with Royal Caribbean from here on out. It was so dang good. So we loved it so much, and I decided I needed a Symphony of the Sea shirt. Actually, my husband kind of helped talk me into this because he's like, that color's gonna look so good on you. You should get it. Again, it was really expensive. I'm not even gonna tell you the prices of things because it really doesn't matter. And just, let's just say it's way more than, you know me and my thriftiness. And if you don't, I've got a ton of thrifting videos. I will link them. But I am all about being thrifty. So this is very hard for me. He helps me be like, okay, we're on vacation. This is special. This is, you know, like, we budgeted for this. We put money aside. I know. But so this is what it looks like. So on the front, it is just plain pink long sleeve again. You can tell it's quite oversized. There is the little Spirit jersey tag down here because it is, it doesn't want to, not that it matters. Yeah, Spirit jersey, because it is a Spirit jersey. And what I loved about this was the Symphony of the Seas on the back here, as you can see, and there's a little Royal Caribbean logo down there. It is sparkly pink, but it's like the same color as the shirt. So it's not like a in-your-face kind of thing. It's just really subtle. And again, this color with a tan, right? And I'm like, this will be so cute, just like with leggings and stuff, or with jeans. I have like a light pair of jeans on right now. It would look really good with that. And so I am so excited. I do kind of hope it shrinks up a little bit. It's a medium, but like I said, it's really oversized. If they had had a small, I would have gotten it, but they literally, this was the only medium they had, and everything else was large and extra large. So I was glad to be able to find their last medium, and so that is what I got. So it will work for just that comfy, oversized, like easy breezy spring. Oh, I'm like totally looking forward to wearing this. This is kind of funny too, because besides the shirt at Carowinds, like I said, oh, I know I want to get a shirt when we go to Carowinds. But other than that, I just want to get Christmas ornaments. That is kind of what I like to get as souvenirs when we go on vacations, because we've got a million mugs. You don't need a bunch of shirts and stuff. Just wait. You've already seen 3. Yeah. And so I was like, really, that's all I really care about getting, because then it's something every year when we put up the tree and we put the ornaments on, it's like memories and we talk about everything. It is just the absolute best. So if you're someone who struggles with wanting to get some kind of souvenir when you go on vacation, but you don't know what to get because you don't want just like little trinkety stuff sitting around, I highly recommend Christmas ornaments, because it's a memory inducer every year when you put up your tree. It's so much fun. So I was so excited because I found a little Symphony of the Seas. You guys, this is so ridiculously cute. So this is the ship. It's like so detailed too. Come on, camera, focus. These are like the water slides that are up at the front of the ship. At the back, there's this big slide called the Abyss, and that's what that is. And I don't know why it will just refuses. There we go. Is back there. I mean, it's like, that's the aqua theater down there, and you can see like the little seats. It's got, I mean, it's just so hilarious. I mean, come on. It's got the little lifeboats on the side. And so it says Symphony of the Seas on it there. You can see that. And I mean, it could not be more perfect. So it's going to be so stinking adorable. I can't wait to put it. Christmas is going to be so exciting this year. I mean, it always is, but like putting up my tree, because I have so many good ornaments that I cannot wait to put on it. Okay, I know I said we have enough mugs, like way more mugs than any 2 people need. And it's true. Well, actually, my sons use them too, but we still have way too many mugs. However, we took our 2 youngest sons to Universal Studios in 2021 because, so we went on a cruise. The last time we went on a cruise was when my oldest son was a senior, and we went with a bunch of people from his class and their families. And so we had both of our boys with us on that. So then my middle son, Riley, his graduating class was 2020. So we didn't really get to do anything for that. So in 2021, we took Riley and Asher to Universal, and Gavin would have come too, but he went to Florida with his girlfriend and her family like the week before, so he couldn't take off all that time. But otherwise he would have been with us. But in any case, so we got a mug there from Starbucks because we love drinking our Starbucks drinks. We just do. It's just a fact. And it's one of their Been There series mugs, and that shows Universal and a bunch of things on it. So when we saw that there was a Symphony of the Seas Been There mug, like, come on. So this is like a little car that's in the Royal Promenade. It's like a smashed up, balled up car. There's a candy or a candy store on there that has these giant gummy bears. Of course, the casino, I guess sunglasses just because. There's a zip line. This is the Abyss slide. Central Park is the floor that our room was on, our stateroom. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. It's literally a park in the middle of the ship. Hooked is a restaurant, like a specialty restaurant on there. Of course, there's a little Starbucks. This is ice skating because there's an ice skating show that was awesome. Of course, sun and a wave. There's the Royal Caribbean logo. This is a taco because they have a Loco Fresh is a restaurant on there that's so good. We ate there a few times. They also have these like, oh shoot, what's it called? Is it Wave Runner? There's two different ones at the back of the ship. One you do like on a boogie board, like on your knees and stuff. And then there's one for like surfing where you stand up. And then this is a plane because there is a show on there called Flight, Dare to Dream. And it's all about like the, like flight, like about like the Wright brothers and how like flying and stuff has changed over the years and stuff like that. So all cool things that are memories from the ship, from shows we saw and all that kind of stuff. How could we not get this? So yes, we did get a mug. The first port that our ship stopped at was Aruba. It was beautiful. We went parasailing there. That's all gonna be in the vlog. So if it's not up yet, you can see that later. If it is up, I'll link it. But literally, this is the only thing that I got there was an ornament. And so I got this super cute little nativity. It's like got the tree and little animals and Mary and Joseph and Jesus, and it says Aruba there. And it's just a very simple little ornament. I mean, it's pretty small too. Afterwards, I was like, why didn't I get anything else there? Like, I don't know. But that is what I got from Aruba, and that is just fine. And my husband and I already said, it was such a dream vacation. And after we went to the next place I'm going to show you that I got stuff from, he's like, we have to come back here. Like, we totally would do the same itinerary, which sounds weird when you're somebody who doesn't get to travel a lot, but we seriously loved it that much. So that was from Aruba. So the next port we went to was Curacao. Oh my gosh, what a gorgeous place. There was so much to see and do. We just had a fraction of like seeing things and doing things. So he's like, we have to come back here. And so these are the things that I got there. I shopped a little more that day after we spent some really good time at the beach. First of all, I got this really cute little wooden magnet for the fridge. So that's super fun. It's just got all sorts of stuff on it, flowers and fish, and it's got their flag, and it's got some of the buildings because Willemstad is the town like where you port at, and it's got these really cool like colorful buildings, and it was so awesome. So that is the first thing. And of course, you know, I got an ornament, right? So here is what the ornament looks like. It's like a hand painted, and on here it says Douchey, Bonbini, and Curacao. And oh my gosh, it's so cute. It even has some Curacao sand on there. Like, how cute is that? So this is so fun, and it's got something in it because it's like a little, I don't know what this is made out of. It's like some sort of little like gourd or something. And oh my gosh, so super fun and fun colors. And I'm telling you, my tree is going to be so extra exciting this year. And then I also got this hat and shirt combo. So I'll go ahead and open that up. So the hat looks like this. I love the detail with like the darker blue around the brim here, and matches where it says up here. So it's the Dutch Caribbean. Aruba and Curacao are both Dutch owned islands and in the Caribbean, so they're Dutch Caribbean. And then it's just got the Velcro back, but this is like such a good color. So excited about it. And then the shirt, I haven't even seen opened up yet because I didn't open up the thing. But it's just white and has basically the same info on it. And I don't own very many white shirts. And I'm like, oh, for summer, like that crisp white with a tan. Yeah, I keep talking about a tan because I like need to have a tan all the time. I just feel so much better. And then the last thing that I got there was on our way out, there were some like vendor like booths and stuff along the way. And I was like, you know what? I've been wanting a really fun like statement kind of belt to be able to wear with stuff. And so I found this. So it's got all these really cool colors. And it just ties around with these strings. So you know, it will fit a variety of sizes. You can make it, if you want it to be up higher around, you know, your natural waist, or down lower, you can have it more like a low slung, like, you know, around your hips, that kind of thing. So I am super excited about it, and how fun to be able to be like, I'm wearing my belt from Curacao. Like, oh my gosh, that place was amazing. And the last port that we went to was Falmouth, Jamaica. And we actually were supposed to be going to Labadee, Haiti. And because of everything that's going on in Haiti, obviously they didn't feel safe to dock there. Even though Labadee is like, it's a private owned, like Royal Caribbean has that. So it's a resort area and it's guarded and all that kind of stuff. But just because of everything that was going on, they wanted to make sure people were really safe. So we didn't go there. And so they moved us to Falmouth, Jamaica instead. Well, there was also a level 3. So Haiti had a level 4 travel advisory kind of thing, basically meaning don't go there. And Jamaica has a level 3. And so we were like, we decided we would rather just stay at the port because that's kind of self-contained than go out and do an excursion. And also we weren't going to be there for very long because it was a change in the itinerary. The timing was different than it would have been if we went to Haiti. So there wasn't as much time to be at port. So we're like, you know what? We're just going to stay at the port. We had so much fun there. There was dancing, you know, and the music and the food. We tried, they're known for these beef patties, and it's basically like it's kind of like an empanada. We had beef and cheese ones, and the empanada itself is made of like a cheese kind of dough, like it's orange, and then had the meat inside. It was so delicious. They're also known for this Jamaican blue coffee that they have, and so we got that. We got iced because it was really hot that day. It was like 88, I think. And so we had that, and it was just such an awesome atmosphere with the music and everything. We really enjoyed ourselves, and that's where we spent the most money because it was my birthday. So we spent my birthday there, April 12th, and oh my gosh, it was so much fun. And so these are the things that we got in Jamaica. Now, if you're wondering, like, did your husband get anything on this trip? He did. He got himself a Royal Caribbean hat, and then he also got a tank top in Curacao. He doesn't really want stuff, and he's more like, no, you get stuff. I want you to get stuff. I'm not going to argue with that. But he did get himself this really cool mug, this Jamaica mug. And so it's really cool because it shows the island. And so you can see, am I looking at? Yeah. Falmouth is right up here, right at the edge. So you can kind of see where that's at in relation to like Montego Bay or Ocho Rios, that kind of thing. So that is a really cool mug that he got, because again, we needed another mug, right? But this is also for like both of us. We got some of the whole bean medium roast, the Jamaica Blue Mountain coffee. And so we're really excited about that. It's like vacuum sealed inside another bag inside of this one. And so he's like, we have an espresso machine. That's his. He's all about that. And he's like, we need to hurry up and go through these beans because we usually use like Lavazza. And he's like, we need to go through these so that we can use our new stuff. So that is super exciting. We are crazy coffee people, if you don't know. So for us, it was like, that's something we knew when I had looked and seen what like you could do in Jamaica or what they were known for, that kind of stuff before we were going. I'd seen about the coffee. So that was like kind of our number one, well, I'd say number 2. Besides an ornament, that would have been our number 2 thing that we knew we wanted to get while we were in Jamaica. So we did. Also in that same little store, I got this bracelet. So it's the cool little Jamaica colors and the cool little Jamaica colors. What a weird thing to say. Anyway, they're like wood beads and little shells. So super cute. Actually, maybe I'll wear that today. Yep, I think I will. Okay. And then they had these really cool like art vendor kind of like booth things. They were like pavilion kind of, and the people would set up their booths inside of it. And so we walked through there and looked for stuff. And so of course I found my ornament because that was the most important thing. So I got this really cute little hand painted cat that says Jamaica on it. And they do a lot of this art with the little dots like that of paint, which is super cool. And so it's just plain on the back. But I love that to be our little Jamaica ornament on our tree. You guys, Christmas, I'm going to be doing a video and I'm going to show all our fun vacation ornaments on our tree. Whether you want to see it or not, just don't watch it if you don't. And then another thing that I got, I knew I wanted a pair of earrings from there. So I found these from one of those vendors, and they are handmade and they're made with coconut shell. And I got them with just like a white bead because I figured that way they're super versatile. So they are so lightweight. They're big, but they're really lightweight because of it being the coconut shell. And then with just that little white bead on there. So those are my super cute earrings I got on my birthday in Jamaica. If my camera looks different, I'm sorry because I thought it stopped recording and I was like, you've got to be kidding me. It didn't, but okay, back to where I was going. So did I need another shirt? Absolutely not. But I went in the store and I saw this shirt hanging, and I had been looking at a bunch of other shirts, just looking at them while we were, going in the stores, and nothing caught my eye like this one did. And I was like, oh, I really like it. And while we were in there, a girl that worked there had come up and was talking to me and asking me about what I was looking at and, that kind of thing. And something they do there is you can barter for prices. I hate that. My husband hates it too. That is not our personality at all. So we probably get totally suckered about things because we just can't do it. Like neither of us have it in us. This one I actually did a little bit because they started it at 35 and, no, 45. I went down to 30, which I still thought was kind of too much, but whatever. But so anyway, the girl, when she was asking me about it, we were talking, I mentioned that it was my birthday, and Brian had come in over at that point and stuff. And so she said, what's your name? And I told her, and she started singing to me. And she had such a beautiful voice. And so I almost cried. I felt so stupid, but I got like so moved the way she sang, and it was just so sweet. And so what a memorable thing. Her name was Rochelle, and I want to make sure I say that in a video so I don't forget those kind of things, and that will be in my vlog too. But it was just such a special moment and such an unforgettable birthday. I'm like gonna get emotional about it right now. And stuff that happened on the ship, it was just the best. But anyway, back to the shirt. So I saw, and what you see first hanging up there was this Jamaica One Love. Of course, you see the colors, and there's the bands around the sleeves and around the shirt there. I love how the bottom is a different like look too. And then the front also has Jamaica One Love, and same thing. It's the same all the way around with the stripes and stuff. I just thought, so it has like that Spirit jersey look. It's not an actual Spirit jersey, but it's got that same kind of a look. And I just think this is such a fun shirt. Like, so incredibly different from anything in my wardrobe. And what an awesome, I love Bob Marley, love his music, always have. And so that was a really big, exciting thing to me to be able to get the shirt. So yeah, oh my gosh, I'm so excited about it. Now this was a totally on a whim kind of a thing because we were walking by all these vendors. There's so many people who do beautiful like woodworking and things like that. And I was looking at it all and, admiring it and thinking it's beautiful, but I don't need anything like that and whatever. And then I saw this. And the funny thing is I had seen several similar kind of ones and thought they were pretty, but there was something about this one that just, it caught my eye, and I walked over to it. My husband's like, oh, do you like that? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, what do you think I'll do with it? And I said, I'm going to put it on, I'd put it on our island in our kitchen. And he's like, oh, that would be cool. And so we were talking about it, and the man came over and started talking to us. He was so nice. Everyone everywhere is so nice. Now, obviously, you realize like vendors and people in stores and stuff are trying to make money. So I would hope they would be nice. But still, there's just a different feel than there is in like, I don't know, it's just different. But anyway, so he started talking to us and telling me, telling us about this particular piece, that it's made of cedar wood, so it's heavy, it's not, nothing's going to happen to it. And I couldn't resist it. And so it is this beautiful pineapple bowl. So you can see from the side there, so it's flat on the bottom, so it sits. And it's the colors, because I saw so many other like pineapple bowl kind of ones, but the colors were not like this. There's just something so beautiful about it, and it's so intricate, and just I had to have it. And so we were both really excited about it. Like, this is going to be a beautiful piece that we will always have, and will remind us of being in Jamaica on my birthday and while we were celebrating our 25th wedding anniversary. And so I'm so excited about it. Now, we really thought we were done shopping, but we kept seeing these things that I'm like, oh my gosh, those are so fun. And my husband's like, those are really fun. And a lot of different vendors had them, or people made them, And I was like, you know what though? If we're gonna get one, if we're gonna get one, I want to see if the man who we bought the pineapple bowl from has some, if he's made any, because I would like to buy them from him too. And my husband's like, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's go see if he has any. So we did. So it's another woodworking piece. Any ideas what it is? It's super cute. If you have any ideas, put it down in the comments. Are you ready for this? It's a crab. Oh my gosh. So there were so many different kinds of ones, different sizes, as we were walking around looking, and we totally loved, he had a few different ones. This was like his biggest one. And he said usually because of the legs and all the different stuff, because it takes more work to do all the different little pieces, it was like $35 to start out with, but he gave it to us for $20 because we came back to him. Again, it's all about the bartering. I know that I might have been able to get it for $10, who knows, but that's not our style. But he was so sweet, and part of what made me us want to go back to him is when we had bought from him the first time, he kept saying, God bless you. And, like, just bless you guys. And I hope you have, and that is meaningful to us because our whole lives are about God and Jesus. And so it was just a very, and he seemed very heartfelt. It didn't seem like just putting on a show, because at that point, what did it matter? We already bought from him, And so that was kind of why we wanted to go back to him. And so, yeah, he was like, you know what? You already came back to, you bought from me and you came back, and I respect that. And that means a lot to me. And he said, so I'll do 20. And so that was and we're like, okay, $20 for something that you're going to have again forever. And I'm like, my husband, again, he's like, where do you think you're going to put it? And I'm like, on the fireplace. And he's like, that's perfect. Yeah, that'd be awesome. A fun thing to look at, all summer and stuff. So that is our little crab friend. And we really liked his eyes as opposed to some of the other ones. Like, we just liked the tall eyes. Some of them were like shorter and stuff. But so that is our last little thing that we got in Jamaica. So those are all of our souvenirs from our trip. I can't wait to hear what you think of them. Are you like, oh my gosh, that's a lot of fun stuff? Or are you like, why did you spend your money on that? It doesn't matter what you think, because I'm over here enjoying my life and having so much fun. And oh my gosh, the memories that these will bring. So I thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing what I got. And yeah, thank you so much for just always being around. And those of you who constantly comment and talk back and forth with me, that is my favorite thing about having this channel, is being able to chat back and forth with you guys. I think it's so much fun. So definitely leave me a comment down below, and I will be sure to answer it. And thank you guys again for watching. I will talk to you again very soon. Bye.